Okay, so I think I have another reason why the new adaptation of Wuthering Heights is feeling so off to so many people. I haven't seen it, but I found this short by Ellie Jean Royden, and she talks about how Wuthering Heights should have been called Cathy because of all the changes that were made to the narrative, from scenes and characters that were either taken away or added, and the style and the tone. Everything about the film really focuses in on Cathy's character. It's her experience, her emotions that are in the forefront of the story, and the tone and the style just all kind of culminates to tell her side of it, right? And I think that's really interesting, especially with what Emerald Fennell talked about, with this being the version of Wuthering Heights that she experienced as a 14-year-old reading it for the first time. That I think is something that you can pick apart as far as using that in your adaptation to justify certain changes. I think that's a different conversation, but centering Cathy's experience, I think, works with that interpretation because a 14-year-old girl is going to probably relate to Cathy the most, especially because she is that age for the majority of the book, like that first part of the book anyway. But the original novel doesn't do that. And I think that's why some of it feels really disconnected. The original novel focuses more on Heathcliff, really, than anybody else. It's his story. It's Mr. Lockwood coming in present day of that to meet Heathcliff for the first time as his landlord and realizing this man is crazy. Like, Nellie Dean, tell me what happened to this guy to make him like this. And Nellie Dean's like, let me tell you 30 years worth of gossip, right? Heathcliff's arrival to the Earnshaws living at Wuthering Heights back in the day is the inciting incident for a lot of what happens in this book. It's Heathcliff's experience both being abused and then becoming the abuser that's in the forefront of this story. It's his reaction and experiences with Cathy and then reacting to her death, being consumed by this passionate love that they had, that informs the entire second volume as he takes his revenge on the Earnshaws and the Lintons for both the abuse that he experienced himself and then this love that he felt was taken away from him because Cathy married Edgar Linton. And I think that it's an interesting thing to focus on Cathy for an adaptation, but I think it's a real shame that we lose so much of that complexity with Heathcliff, with the commentaries on race, on class, on generational abuse. So much of that is focused on Heathcliff, and we lose that when we change the story to focus on Cathy.